Hi, I'm Miles Protter. Today I'm going to talk about how do we encourage our workforce to come back to the office when many of them have been working from home for the past couple of years. Now we could just take the lead of some big tech companies who've just said to their employees, well, you can work from home forever now. Or we could follow the lead of Elon Musk, who's threatened tens of thousands of Tesla workers with a sack if they don't come back to work full time. He's been reminded by IG Metall, the German auto workers union, and others that he just can't do that. And this thing could drag on a lot longer than his takeover of Twitter, I think the rest of us would prefer some sort of negotiated solution, but what? Now, I got a lot of insights recently on a call hosted by Sophie McCarthy of McCarthy Mentoring with some business leaders and mentors where this topic was discussed. The first thing that came out, right, is that many workers are telling their bosses, I don't want to come in because I'm so much more productive at home. Well, guess what? That's because we've trained them to think that all we value as bosses is their productivity. We haven't told them how much we value their culture building, their informal mentoring, onboarding of people, safety leadership, and discretionary effort on a host of projects. We haven't told them that that's just as important as the productivity, and that's why we want them to come back. Secondly, we must confront ourselves with the question, why should they come back? And a lot of employers are very open. They say, well, I feel very nervous because I don't know what they're doing. I can't control them. I can't watch them. That obviously is not a very compelling reason. Now, a client of mine recently told me that he got a lot of his junior people back and they were very reluctant at first because he told them that the informal mentoring that they'd been missing, right, in the online world would be available if they came back to the office, and that was compelling. So we've got to be asking ourselves, what's in it for us? What's in it for them? What's the win-win? Thirdly, we must consider the possibility that hybrid solutions are necessary, and we're going to have to completely redesign how we do our work. A lot of us have got lazy because, with people in the office, well, people are always around, they can kind of pick up the pieces and we don't have to really think about how we do things. But I think we do now, and it's a great opportunity. And it would could be a huge boost for productivity. And fourthly, many employers talk about values, but they actually do very little about them. And I remember 16 years ago when I took over running a consulting business here in Perth, and we instituted this very cool thing. Okay, we had 2 meetings a week that were for the employees. Were not out to promote my agenda, of productivity, sales, cost. These meetings. So the first one was on a Friday. We get people together to sit in circles, and we'd ask them to share like what from the week, what accomplishment for the week were they most proud of, and maybe what happened during the week do they regret, And the idea was to learn and share and grow, and also to go home for the weekend complete, not hanging on to anything. And on the Monday, when they came back in, we asked people to share, well, what is the one thing I really need to focus on this week, okay? That's really going to make a difference. And that really helped people to prioritize and to start negotiating on other tasks. It really empowered them. We have a great opportunity to rethink how we work and to develop an empowered and engaged workforce. It's a massive opportunity, this whole going back to work thing. I hope this has been helpful. If you want to talk about it with me, please get in touch, miles@thevaluespartnership.com. Otherwise, until next time.